Last week, I would say on, I think it was Friday, or Thursday. No. It was last week on Tuesday night after I got off work. I was having pains in my throat, and it was hurting to swallow. I mean, I was almost going to tears. So we went to the ER, or first we went to the UTMB hospital, and they had a bunch of nurses on staff, and I went to urgent care. And I said, look, I think a piece of aluminum, when I was melting it, got in my throat. And ever since then, like, I've been having like pain swallowing and all that. And they said, well, we're going to test you for strep throat. I'm like, it's not strep throat, but whatever. They tested me, it was negative. I tested negative for COVID. And I kept telling her this is what the issue is. So she touched my throat and almost made me cry. She's like, if it hurts that bad, you need to go to the ER. I went to UTMB ER, and I told them the same thing. They're like, well, we're going to test you for strep throat. And I'm like, y'all just test me for strep throat. And they're like, well, we're going to test you anyway. I'm like, okay. And I told them the same thing about melting aluminum. And because I'm not a metallurgist, but I like to, as a hobby, melt metals to try to make things. And when you mix copper and aluminum, it makes a cool, like, gold-looking substance or alloy. After I'd been in there for hours, I had to wait because two ladies had called an ambulance for foot fungus and were ahead of me. I'm not lying to you. That's actually what happened. So I was sitting there for 2 hours, and every time I swallowed, I had to fight back tears, and my throat just kept getting tighter and tighter. So they put me on some sort of steroid antibiotic stuff and to get the swelling down, and it almost blocked my airway. And it turns out that they did like this MRI thing just on my throat, and they said that, did anyone put you in a headlock, or did you have something tied around your neck, like in a sex thing or something like that? And I said, no. I told you I was melting aluminum, and I think a piece got in my throat, and hurt me somehow, because it feels like something's in my throat. And then they said, well, your cartilage in your throat, there's a ring that protects your voice box. That's damaged, and your voice box cartilage is fractured, exactly symmetrical. And they kept saying, like, they pulled my wife out of the room, like, do you have any enemies that are, like, torturing you? Like, this actually happened. I kept saying, dude, look, I have a video of me melting metals. My wife and I aren't kinky or anything. That's very, offensive that you say that. Like, I don't know. I mean, if people do that, that's their business, but we don't do that, And no one listened to me at the doctor's thing, and the nurses didn't even take me seriously. They kept giving me the look like he just has like a sore throat. But once they did the MRIs, everyone apologized to him for like not taking it more seriously. So I've been on the liquid only diet for about a week now, and I've already lost a lot of weight, and it's hard to get energy. So I started having to eat protein shakes. It's a nightmare. I hate this diet, but I basically pooped nothing but blood the first time when I came home and stuff like that. And I'm making this video because I'm 100% confident that they misdiagnosed me, and that is UTMB in a nutshell. And I just wanted to point that out to anyone even mildly considering their care.